Hello, can you hear me? Oh, okay. Hey, Shonda. Okay, I'm trying something new. Let me look on my TV and see what it's doing. I've used this before, but it's been a minute, so I'm just trying to get myself. I need to use this more because, you know, so you guys can hear me. Okay. Okay, I'm in my, let me see. I just want to see what this is looking like. Okay. Okay. I like what it's doing. Okay. Okay. Cute. Okay, I don't want to keep it up because I'm gonna get distracted. Okay. Um, ma'am. Okay. Guys, give me just a second. Let me figure out how to put this on mute. Um, I'm just trying to let everyone come in the room too. So give me just a couple of minutes, and then we gonna get everything going in just a second. Okay. Y'all, why did I choose to do this right now? Uh, uh, don't do that. Okay. Um, y'all, if I could figure this out. Okay. I should have just went and got on my computer like I know I should, but I'm living dangerously right now. Anyway, I'm not going to hold y'all too long anyway. So, let me just make sure. Can y'all hear me okay? Um, Let me click on this but put it on mute. Okay, yeah, you guys can hear me. Okay. Okay, hey everyone. I know I was just live not too long ago, so I'm back. Clearly I want to talk about this whole Jasmine thing, right? Um okay. Tomorrow we can react to the video if you want to. It's up to you guys, but it's tomorrow's members and mods anyway, right? So if you guys want to, kind of in depth go through this, we can do that. But whatever. I just got through most of the video, and this is kind of like my first impressions. First of all, did anybody notice how we had reacted to a Jasmine video the other day, and then it's like, I don't know if she took it down and then she reloaded it. Did you guys notice that? So she reloaded the same video. And I know that that happens, but I'm not really sure why she did that. It was the video where she was vacuuming out the car, and then at the end she was sitting in the living room telling everybody about her wish list. It's like she loaded it Friday and then she reloaded it yesterday, right? So Jasmine is really trying to get people to buy her this fucking camera. And I'm just like, are you kidding me? Where do you get people to buy you a camera? I don't understand how she thinks that she is owed a camera. And then somehow she broke her phone. And then she's like, "Well, Chris doesn't have it." You think everybody else has it? You think everyone else didn't just send their kids to school, or are sending their kids to school, or are living their life? Like all of a sudden you deserve to have a, for a point and shoot, it's a pretty decently priced camera. I mean, it's right up under $1,000. And she thinks that people are trying to stop her bag. I don't know who puts up wish lists. I don't put up wish lists. I've never put up a wish list for anyone to buy shit for me. At the end, I have a whole Amazon storefront, and an Amazon storefront is me as a YouTube influencer, social media influencer. I'm giving you the list of my recommendations of stuff that I have already purchased. I'm not asking anyone to buy anything for me. You can buy whatever you want off that list, and that goes straight to you, not to me. So I don't know who's out here getting wish lists and stuff like that purchased, but whoever these people are out here talking about that there's people out here, reactors, getting wish lists, I don't know. If somebody out here is being gifted stuff, that's their business. But at the end of the day, Jasmine, I don't care if everybody got their whole damn whatever they got paid for. At the end of the day, we're talking about you, sis. You love to tell people how you are a social media influencer, and bitch, you don't even have a fucking camera. You looking real sus out here. The fact that you are a influencer, allegedly, and you don't even have a damn camera, you got to be kidding me. There's people in your audience, they're not an influencer, but they got a working ass camera. She thinks that all of this stuff is just, oh, I'm an influencer, I'm an influencer, I'm an influencer. That has nothing to do with it. It's called taking care of your equipment. It's called having the necessary tools to do your damn job. It doesn't even make any sense. Content creator with no camera. I mean, the fact that you're sitting there and you got a computer, you better sit there and make it do what it do. There are people, there are channels. Some of you guys watch Mike and Megan from North and South. They only vlog. They have 6-figure subscribers. They get 5 and 6-figure views on every video, and they vlog completely on their phones. They've been from here, there to everywhere, all over Europe, all over Asia, all over South America. They vlog on their phones. They say it's just easier. They don't like messing around with it. They just enjoy their iPhones. That's it. There's plenty of people who just use their phones. But considering that this numbskull has also broken her phone, sis, if you don't know if you have Apple Care, you don't have Apple Care. Okay? And as old as your phone is, I'm sure if you did have Apple Care, it's already expired. But people who have Apple Care know they have Apple Care because when you go into the settings menu, you're going to see that you have current Apple Care. Okay? So you don't have Apple Care. If you had Apple Care, you would know you had Apple Care, and I'm just going to assume you don't have Apple Care, okay? Because that's next level. That's responsible adulting when you have expensive items that cost, a certain amount of money that you already know you don't want to have to replace too quick. You get what's called insurance, okay? On your phone, you buy an expensive camera, and you buy something from Amazon that you have to put a battery in, and you're going to You're going to pay the $7.99 for the little insurance, right? Right there, Eric's my sis. I don't buy her phone. It's broken. I used to work at Apple when the front camera broken back once. I don't, you know what? I don't know. And it's like, who cares? If there's going to be some idiot out there to buy her a $800 camera, then they deserve, like, when she sits on the couch and says that, I mean, this is the irony. On top of two broken cameras, one broken cell phone, one broken ass relationship, a big hipped ass man, and a ex baby father who can't do shit for you, your mother, clearly you don't have a credit card. It's like, where and when, on what planet do we live on where people think that you get something for damn nothing? If someone is celebrating a birthday, someone is celebrating a baby, somebody is celebrating an occasion, or somebody wants to celebrate your kids, whatever. I mean, we've seen it all on these YouTube streets, and I don't begrudge anybody from getting whatever it is that they feel that they want to do for somebody. But I don't give a fuck who buys this woman a camera. I'm going to be honest with you. But I personally am not going to not say that I think that you are a piece of shit because of the fact that you love and relish the opportunity that you have this lifestyle. You have a lifestyle where you're drinking constantly. You can't get up. You do a piss poor job of representing mom life on these YouTube streets. You're just the whole thing, the whole package sucks, okay? And then you love to tout how much of a content creator, you're this, you're that, you do this, you do that, all of the things. And at the end of the day, a bitch ain't got no fucking camera. You don't have no damn insurance. You don't even have a damn $500 credit card to send the Mach 2 or the Mach 3 to go and get fixed at Canon. You don't have no damn resources. You barely have a man. So Chris is good for what? Good for nothing. You can't pay all your bills. You're short on your bills, but he works 11 jobs. You've got some lifestyle where you're walking around talking about drinking wine all the time and needing rest and can't get no damn sleep, and the kids are bothering you, and Legendary and da 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 da. And then a bitch ain't got no camera. Do you even go here? I'm going to need for you to check out of content creator, because it seems like the reactors right now that have cameras, that have working phones, that have working computers, that have iPads and tablets and internet and all of that stuff, it seems like we go here more than you do. You may have just flunked out of social media influencer academy, okay? Because you keep this up, you won't be getting a check, okay? You keep this up and you won't be having anything. So you better be grateful that you got some internet flowing and that you can get up and do your In the Dark Chronicles, because as quiet as it's kept, I don't think anybody should give you anything. You should work for your own stuff. Then she was sitting up there talking about how she had financed that Mach 2, right? Do you guys remember? And I'm going to find it because I remember reacting off of it. It was Mother's Day, and it was right before her and Chris got together. And Chris or whoever wrote her that fugazi ass, "You're the bomb mom. You're this, that, and the third." It was right after we heard that Philip was getting out of jail and he wasn't coming back to Jasmine. And all of a sudden there's some weirdo writing her letters, which was probably Chris, right? And she was over to her mother's house and got a box. And the box was an Amazon purchase, talking about that was an early Mother's Day gift. Now, she almost tried to make it seem like it was a gift that someone bought her, but clearly in this live, she talked about that she financed the Mach 2 and that she bought outright the Mach 3 from Amazon. Everybody knows if you buy an electronic item from Amazon, they always offer you the Amazon insurance, okay? Now, granted, this was probably 3 years ago at this point, so I'm sure the insurance would have lapsed by now. But at the end of the day, it's wear and tear. $800 and you're making thousands of dollars a month. Even if you make $2,000 and $3,000 a month, you should be able, if you make she makes $3,000 a month, that's $36,000. And you have a piece of equipment that costs you $800. Where is it that you can't allot your money to say, you know what, I make almost $40,000 a year on this internet. Let me make sure I got $800 at any time to buy myself a new camera, because that's how I make my money. That just makes too much sense. But she's going to get on here with her loser ass, low, scrub, bottom of the barrel audience that feels like all these people who are co-signing that Jasmine should get whatever she wants from whoever feels like buying it. Why are they not putting up the money? Anybody who was in that audience who was telling Jasmine that she was right to feel the way that she did, that she's entitled to get a brand new free camera from someone who is so hard up for her piss poor, corny ass content, that someone owes her a camera or someone should gift her a camera. Why don't they buy? If that camera is still on that list, why didn't any of that audience at that moment go ahead and drop the camera and say, girl, go look, it's on the way? All these people who are telling her she's entitled and should feel like it's okay for someone who has a job that requires a certain piece of equipment, and that a piece of equipment is no longer available or valid anymore, but you feel like it's okay to ask people to purchase that when people are getting their clothes ready to go to work, people are at bus stops, people are in Ubers, Lyfts, filling up gas tanks, buying stuff with their own money to support themselves. or they have savings, or they have credit cards that they have earned, that they pay for, all of these things. But she's irresponsible. She's out here buying bottles and bottles of Taylor Port. We sit there and watch them eat 2-inch steaks. She's got a freezer full of things. She already called Canon and they told her how she could recycle what she has at a lesser price, at $200 and $400, however much it was, to send the old camera in and to get those cameras fixed. Sigley, you say it's fake. And yeah, she could be just trying to get a camera and run it right back to Walmart and get the money. Maybe it's time to pay rent. Rent is right around the corner. Maybe she needs rent money. Maybe she wants people to buy her stuff and she's going to run it on back. Because according to the registry, the people already bought the comforter. She had comforters on there. And someone bought the microphone for $40, a gaming mic. Now, could she use the gaming mic for her computer? Absolutely. Just because it's a gaming mic doesn't mean that Hips is going to use it. It could be her using it. But considering that she doesn't really, I guess she does do voiceovers, but I don't know how she does her voiceovers. She might just be talking into her computer. I don't know. But now all of a sudden she wants a microphone. You know, now she wants, what do you want to be, a podcaster now? Now you want to be a blog. It's giving you want to be a blogger. Okay? That's what it's giving, that you want to be a blogger. Okay? To me, I feel like it's just kind of like, well, damn. What are we doing here? I'm trying to make my overlay stay on top, but I'm not having success. Anyway, let me see what you guys are saying. As long as there are a few dummies, and well, I don't think anyone's bought it yet. We'll check in the morning. I'm not gonna look now because I'm on my phone, but if I see something, I'll say something. Of course, Fran, she said that she will cancel background noise. It won't. You need a mic like Fran's. She don't need nothing like I got. Fran, she said that it will cancel background noise and it won't. Yeah, she needs to get a grip. If she wants to troll my storefront on Amazon, she's more than welcome to. That way I can get my commission when she purchases her item. All of the equipment that I use is on my Amazon storefront. Hey, Flo. And that goes for any of you guys. Any of you guys who are interested in vlogging, blogging, stepping your game up with your equipment outside of your phone. Because a lot of people use their phone, and as quiet as it's kept, a lot of what I do, a lot of what you see on my channel, my intros, I do a lot of stuff on my phone. I'm so used to using my phone. I don't use my computer like that to do a lot of my editing. I have a couple of programs that I like very much that I can do everything I need to do very easy using programs that are right in my phone. So I'm not saying that you don't need a camera, and I'm not saying that people don't need computers. Thank you, you guys. You guys did that. It's all you guys. I wouldn't have 10K if it wasn't for you guys. Like, it's just y'all sitting and hitting that subscribe button. This is you guys. It just means that there's 10,000 of us right now. You know what I mean? So I appreciate you guys so much. And, I enjoy doing this. This is why I do it. And I feel like that there's people out here that need to hear that this shit is not normal. You know, if you have things that you need to do your job, damn it, you got things that you need to purchase to do your damn job. Her camera was fine. Yeah. And then, but when the whole thing with the landlord happened, then all of a sudden now we're hearing about screws and stuff falling off. And then next thing you know, it's like broken. How is it that it went from needing screws to being broken? That's what I want to know. Like, how did that happen? It either Chris dropped it, you dropped it, you know what I mean? It's your birthday. I think she would have done better getting on here acting like a OG, if you know, if that, whatever, which that's probably not possible. Thank you guys, you guys are awesome. She would have done better getting on here, acting like a real OG, and just putting up a birthday wish list. You know what I'm saying? That would have made more sense. It's your birthday in a couple of weeks. You could have asked your audience to pull together to get you a camera. That's what you want. If you guys see fit to donate, that's what I'm working towards for my birthday, and I'm going to put up the rest of it, whatever you guys can't do. But if you guys want to help me get this camera, then, you know, cash at me, and that's what I'm going to be getting. So I really appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's just like too much like doing right. But Jasmine clearly was raised to be like a beggar ass type, needy, you know, handout type woman. And it's really sad because she's over here talking about her cup is empty. People are asking about her mother, and her mother, she's like, my mother's fine. And how can I do for my mother when my cup is empty? Girl, you just wait 20 years from now when your already broke down self is further broken down, and Amaya and Kaylin and Ava are not even taking your damn calls, okay? Just wait. And Chris is over there somewhere with his wife, like your daddy is over there with his wife and her family, and your mom is sitting over there trying to figure out how she can go have some surgery and who's going to take care of her. I don't see her ex-husband running over there, or whoever he was to her baby father running over there to help her out with her surgery. He got a whole wife, okay? He has a whole wife. So you better hope that your baby daddies aren't sitting over there with whole entire wives, and you're sitting around waiting on your kids that you gave them the example of, I can't do for my mother. So Jasmine needs to wonder why she's not being blessed, because you're not being a blessing to your mother. Okay, you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing as a daughter. So how do you think that your audience is going to do for you? Just because you feel like you need it and you've been irresponsible with your equipment. You better get a life. Me personally, I think what aggravated me more was the fact that she came out here talking about she's a content creator, she's a YouTuber. I don't expect you to understand. It's like in her ignorance, she down talks her audience. You think just because you are a content creator, you've got some special powers over a camera that people don't seem to understand? The fact that you must have a camera to do your job, you need to have some credit. You're 30 plus years old. You got 5 kids, 2 baby daddies. You live in a house that costs over $2,000 a month, and you don't have the ability to swipe a card with credit, not cash. You don't have a firm. So let me close on this, guys, because I've been talking too long. Anyway, I just wanted to say some of the things I forget to say, and then when I'm sitting at the computer, it's like a whole nother vibe. And this, I'm just able to kind of just freestyle it. When I looked at that damn wish list, they had a firm. I think they even had pay later. So for the people in the back with no credit, but you want some credit, you could actually do pay later or affirm. So you mean to tell me that you couldn't pay? And when I clicked on, I showed it to you guys. I put up a video where I went to and I saw that it had a firm on there, right? And it said payment as low as $41 a month. So you can't pay $41 a month, but you're going to ask people who are getting in cars to go to work. Is it Afterpay? Whatever it's called. But yeah, they had a firm too. You used Afterpay. She said she used Afterpay to buy kids' clothes. I guess she bought back to school on Afterpay or something like that. How about not our business? I find it it's almost like embarrassing. It's like secondary embarrassment to have somebody who is a you like I would almost want to scratch my eye out before I ever come to my audience and ask you guys for anything. I'll tell you guys we got a sis in need before I ever ask you guys for anything, because I'm just embarrassed at the gall of some of the people on this internet who feel so entitled to ask their audiences for so much. I think it's absolutely disgusting. If people want to give you something, give them the space and opportunity to gift you. Don't sit up here and act like you are so damn entitled just because you put out these dry ass, corny ass videos. I think it's absolutely ridiculous. I think it's absolutely ridiculous, and it's entitlement, and you really need to rethink yourself, because you are coming off as trash and low class. I don't care how many damn sandwiches, how many damn bento box lunches. I don't care how you dress them damn kids. I don't care how much you don't comb Stinkabug's hair. Nobody cares that much. I think the gag is the fact that nobody is buying you this stuff. The stuff that was purchased appears to be the stuff for the kids. Okay? And the fact, if they bought you a microphone, you need to pick your tail up and just be grateful and get to work, rather than sitting around in the damn dark looking stupid. Why didn't you go fix your hair, brush your damn teeth, put on a t-shirt, and sit in front of your computer like a dignified YouTube content creator, rather than sitting there in the dark complaining about how your phone don't work, your camera don't work, you don't have money, making everybody your responsibility. It is so trash and low class. That's really all I got to say about it, guys. I hope you like this setup. I think it's cute. I didn't want to be in the dark because I was getting ready to roast her ass for being in the dark. So last thing I was going to do was be in the dark. Okay. That just goes without saying. And I went and found a Bitmoji with the damn, let me try to fix this thing with the camera, just so I could rub in the fact that I got plenty of cameras. Me personally, girl, my camera's got cameras. Okay. And you know why? Because I go here. Because I do this thing. Because I am a YouTuber, okay? I'm a YouTuber that has official cameras, okay? With insurance policies on them that work, okay? That shoot in 4K and everything, okay? And if you are really a content creator and you go here and you are serious about what you're doing and you're serious about your craft, then you will take the time and invest your money rather than investing in that big hip weirdo that you make sure he is very well fed, rather than making sure you got the tools to do your damn job and make your money to feed your family. It is nobody's responsibility out here to have to do that for you. You sound absolutely like trash. Anyway, guys, that's my commentary, okay? That's what I really think. That's what I think. That's my first impression after watching her video. I think it's trash. There are 2 cameras on her registry now. I'm gonna just say this. I hope nobody buys them. But if someone buys them, it's I don't know. What can I say? I can't tell people how to spend their money, but at the end of the day, I think it's absolutely ridiculous that she is, that people are enabling this type of behavior, because I think that she is, she's taking advantage of the kindness of her community, because for whatever reason, there are people out here who are really feel like this woman is providing like a quality content, and I don't get it. I don't get it, but they want that content so bad. What Jasmine does, she can actually do sitting in the dark. I mean, at the end of the day, let's just be real. Jasmine is very happy to sit and just complain and talk about her favorite YouTubers, which are reactors, okay? She is very happy to do that. So she doesn't need a camera to do that. All she needs is that broken ass phone she got, right? So at the end of the day, she doesn't really need anything, right? It amazes me how comfortable she is to even ask all the time for items because I'm just going to assume. I don't know how she, like what Mom Dukes, I know she works for the state now, but Mom Dukes is in her 50s or early 60s. I don't know what her 20s and 30s were like. I don't know if she was a begging, stand online, fill out applications, have her hand out, asking people to do stuff for her type of woman. Maybe she was, because I mean, Jasmine really couldn't have got this out the clear blue sky. So she had to have learned this type of behavior from someone. I mean, I think a lot of people, I don't want to say most people because I know that everyone is not like that, but I think a lot of people were taught and saw and were, the behavior that you're modeling is the behavior that you saw. And if you saw mom and dad going to work, you saw mom and dad putting back money, or you saw mom and dad have credit, or you saw, getting different jobs or doing odd jobs or doing things to pay for the items that they needed and wanted or gifted and all of those things, those are the models that we repeat. And Jasmine is legit teaching her kids to ask for everything. And I'm sorry, teaching young girls to ask and have their hands out and not teaching them how to work to get the things that they want really is a recipe for unhappy life, because a lot of women who feel stuck in relationships oftentimes are stuck because of finances. And when you don't have the wherewithal and the intelligence and the ambition to be able to do what you need to do to have and do the things that you want, it's a very sad place to be. And I think that's where she is. I think she is lazy and she's not cut from that cloth to do for herself. And she thinks it's quite normal to ask people to do for her. She has Chris, who is not cut from that cloth as a man. And you have a very specific job that requires very specific equipment. And you think that it is the responsibility of your patrons to give you what you need. This is a woman who allegedly is doing classes on how to be a YouTuber. That's the irony. That's the damn Yelp. That's the Yelp review. How are you teaching people to be a YouTuber when you don't even have the wherewithal to buy your own equipment? Okay? How? It's the damn it's giving incompetent. It's giving just the inability to do the basic. It's less than basic. It's you don't go here. You are out of business right now. She says she needs these cameras to do her business. You absolutely do. You absolutely do. Anyway, guys, let me let y'all go because I feel like it's getting to be that time. It's 9:30, and I will definitely see y'all tomorrow. If we must go back through this tomorrow, we definitely can revisit it, the video in its total. She's a bum. Thank you. Yeah, it's giving bum. It really is. And I mean, I would honestly say that about almost anyone. And the fact that she throws in that other people have registries, whoever the other people are that have registries, Jasmine, the fact that you have had umpteen registries, you've had too many to count, too many to name. You've had homes basically furnished, beds, diapers, underwear, clothing, hair, damn Little Debbie's cakes, everything, damn Twinkies, books, pencils, everything. You have no room to talk about what anyone else is getting. You getting whatever you get and got has no bearings on what other people are doing. If somebody is being gifted something, That's their damn business. We're talking about you, sis. Nobody gives a fuck about anybody else and what they got and what they didn't get. We're talking about you. I'm talking about you. I don't care. I do not care. I'm going to say it. It's the audacity. It's really, and it's the entitlement. It's just the entitlement that she thinks that she has found her own personal welfare agency, and that she knows that there are people out here that have jobs and benefits and that will do for her, because she doesn't mind throwing herself around as a damn sorry ass excuse for a 30-year-old with 5 kids. It's really shitty. Like, it's awful. And I mean, that's just how I feel about it. I'm not trying to be extra hard on her, but at the end of the day, yeah. And I mean, let me just, for the people in the back who's like, but you didn't drag Chrissy. Let me just, before we go, I remember, let me tell you, the one time that Strong Mommy Chrissy struck my channel was the time that I did about a 45-minute video on her e-bagging. She came on here with a very nasty speech right after she got evicted from her home, after momcation, after she was, you know, after the girls were doing what they were doing in Houston. We know that whole story. And Strong Mommy Chrissy's mother got evicted by the sheriff, and Chrissy stayed an extra day in Houston. And, basically got online. She was living in Vegas and got on here and just sat up here and was like, I have a need. I need y'all to send money. She asked for everything from damn Fabuloso to damn unicorn nightstands for her kids. All the things that Chrissy gets and throws away haphazardly because she doesn't pay for any of the stuff, right? So at the end of the day, when she struck my channel, and of course I did get my video back, but the bottom line was that those were in the days where people tried to strike you and they felt like people didn't know what to do with that and didn't know how to appeal. And I did, and I got my channel, and I got my my video back. But yes, and I felt the exact same way. And it was the audacity of her demeanor and all of the things, and the way that she just made the assumption that it was everybody's responsibility to help her. But you were just partying. You guys were at restaurants, drinking, staying in Airbnbs, floating around town, meeting random men, all of the thing. But on that, the following week, you're now in another Airbnb and just got evicted from your home with 9 kids, or 8, I guess 8 kids and 1 on the way, right? Or I guess she had just had Onyx, right? Anyway, guys, let me let y'all go because tomorrow is back to school. So we're going to handle that business. And so I don't know, I might see you guys early in the morning, but it may be like early in the afternoon. So, okay. So you guys have a good night, and I will see you guys next time. If you're on the replay, make sure to hit the like button for me. Make sure, if you are new here as well, make sure to subscribe, like the live, and make sure to comment if there's anything that I left out. I feel like I covered a lot. But if I missed anything, drop it down in the comments and we'll talk about it. Otherwise, all of you guys, BougieGang, thank you so much for all that you do, because the views are viewing, and I appreciate you guys taking the time to sit back, listen to my commentary, and that's it, and that's all. So you guys have a wonderful evening. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Probably just expect an unexpected time until, you know how the first week of school is. But we'll get on this schedule soon, okay? My parents would be mortified, but you know what I'm saying? Like, clearly Mom Dukes is not cut from that cloth, right? So, anywho, y'all have a wonderful evening, and I'll see y'all next time, okay? Take care.